What up, guys? It's the boy M-phamis, but you can call me M3 Bullet. Welcome or welcome back. Man, it's almost been 30 years since the first Hocus Pocus movie came out. And knowing that it's Halloween night, and to celebrate this Halloween night, I thought I would review Hocus Pocus 2, the sequel. Finally, the sequel that everybody's been asking for. It lived up to the hype. Alright, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Check out my different art in case you don't know what it is. It's pretty much a digital online art gallery where you can see like some of my digital artwork. So if you want to see all that stuff, the link is in the description. Okay, the first part of the movie kind of like gives us an origin of the Sanderson sisters a little bit. It was Winifred's birthday in 1650 something. She kind of was a little mad that the elders telling her that she's older. She needed to marry. Reverend Trask kind of like arranged a little marriage for her, like arranged for her to get married to a guy named John Pritchett, and it was kind of his. He said it was his duty ever since ever since their father died, and what was it? There was a spider, and know that the villagers were pissed off. They pretty much beaten up their door, and there was a bunch of chaos and stuff. The Reverend did try to like take the Sanderson sisters away and turn them right, I guess. In order, we kind of got like a little explanation about Billy and Winifred. Like what in the first movie they were in a relationship. Well, they was in a relationship, but it turns out she was a little obsessed with him. That was really what's going on. The whole relationship thing debunked. The Reverend got a little scared of a spider. Everyone was freaking out. They were pretty much accused of trying to like kill the Reverend. The sisters like made a break to the Forbidden Woods because it's forbidden and no one's not gonna find them. They pretty much went there. They got a little spooked, a little scared. Then some bird flew in and it turned into like some witch. And she tried to like drain Sarah's life force. Winifred tried to stop him, and she said, "Why'd you come to my woods? What's really going on?" and everything else. She pretty much explained that the woods that they were in, it's a sacred place for witches to charge their magic and everything. And we got a little bit of an explanation on like how did Winifred got her book in the first place. The witch kind of gave it to her. She was reading. Winifred was not even scared when the book opened its eye. The sisters were reading a book. There was a cat spell, a levitation, cat transformation spell, levitation spell, and Winifred was very curious about the magic. I don't know. Magic Maximus spell. The witch told them not to like use that spell because whoever used that spell, whatever witch used that spell, there's like a major consequence, and it's made some witch all powerful and everything. And only that she told them, wait, Winifred is like, wait, why can we use the spell? Because the mother witch said because she said so, and only that the book doesn't even like it. I guess the book is sentient. Let's be honest. If you've seen the first movie, it kind of is sentient. They kind of got their little revenge on the Reverend a little bit by striking his house with lightning, and the rest was history. All right, fast forward to at least 329 years. Becca, Izzy, and Cassie was pretty much like friends for they've been friends since they were like little kids. They kind of were like in a frenzy, and knowing that her boyfriend Mike, he's kind of somewhat of a jerk a little bit, and like Cassie was like, and knowing that she's also the mayor's daughter too. I might want to point that out. It was Becca's birthday too, and they do like on her birthday, the trio pretty much like do their little birthday ritual every year around Halloween, like every year on her birthday, and like Cassie was being like somewhat of a flaky friend ever since she started dating Mike, which is her boyfriend, by the way. They were at the school. They were in chemistry class a little bit. Mike kind of like told the girls that hey, there's a party, and Cassie didn't tell them. Becca was a little mad, and Becca kind of like was messing with Mike because he's pretty much an idiot. They pretty much got sent to the principal's office, and that was pretty much it. Izzy and Becca were on their way outside the school, and Salem was having like a little Halloween festival, And knowing that Cassie's family kind of like dates back to the same witch trials, which is her dad's favorite. I guess it's because of his her dad's favorite holiday is Halloween. So I guess that's the reason why he liked that. They kind of had a little chit chat. The mayor, Cassie's dad, I guess the mayor, whatever. He kind of was like passing out flyers and stuff about like his campaign and everything else. And what was it? Izzy and Becca went to the magic shop that is actually the Sanderson house. Someone like turned their the Sanderson house into like some shop. It was owned by a dude named Gilbert. He's the only dude that works there. They pretty much went down there, and also he was telling the story about the Sanderson sisters, and that the book from the first movie was being like trapped in the book. And not only that, he was telling the legend about, what everything, the legend of the Sanderson sisters, how they were a powerful coven. And not only that, the black flame candle was lit years ago. And, well, I don't know, a lot of weird, by the way, he also has a black cat. After the story was over, Gilbert kind of like gave, Becca like a candle for her birthday, and some, I don't know, some free leaves that kind of teach them like I don't know, lift curses and everything else. And he said that they might need that if something bad happens or something. Alright, we go to the woods, and Becca and Izzy were like in the woods, pretty much trying to do that ritual thing. They light the candle, and well, you guys already know what happened next. The sister caught them, and they were like, okay, we got teenagers here. And all that, they kind of like, they were trying to retrace their steps. They kind of like recalled some parts of what happened in the last movie. And not only that, Becca and Izzy kind of like say, hey, you don't have to kill us, we're witches too. And we're not actually teenagers, we're really 40-something years old. They lied about the whole thing and told them that there's a beauty industry and everything, that there's, I don't know, children sucking potions that you can buy it. And they kind of took them to Walgreens. They kind of like went a little, okay, they did like try like search for, crap. They pretty much, like, I don't know, the sisters kind of like went a little crazy with with the fake potions and everything, And all that, they also took selfies. I'm just saying, the Sanderson sisters kind of like took a selfie with some kids that kind of like were dressing like them. And Izzy kind of like, you know what, I'm gonna get some salt. Well, Becca told Izzy to get the salt because salt kind of repels witches. They kind of, the jig was up. They kind of quickly found out. Well, they accidentally run into like a fun, like, I don't know, at the store mirror, and they kind of realized this potion worked. They tricked them, and what was it? They tried like attack him, but what was it? Becca kind of like spread some salt around, kind of protect them a little bit. They ran. The witches got some broom. Mary got like what was it? A rope, like one of those cleaning robots. I don't know. They pretty much chased after them again. Izzy kind of like said, Gilbert, what the heck did you do? And why did you? And it turns out Gilbert actually tricked them into like lighting the black flame candle. He made that. The book came alive again, and Gilbert kind of like let them out. And they know that they weren't even like, this dude was not even shocked that, hey, 300-year-old witches, they're back. They're gonna kill us, and like the witches came back. They kind of put Becca and Izzy in a dungeon, and Gilbert. Funny thing is, he kind of is a fangirl of the fanboy of the Sanderson sisters, and also he was there that night when Max, Danny, and Allison kind of like defeated the Sanderson sisters. He only saw them in the cemetery. Book kind of like showed them like how to like make another black flame candle, and that was pretty much it. Mary kind of like picked up a poster of the mayor, and I did told y'all that Cassie's family lineage, going back to Salem. Turns out her dad and her are also descendants from Reverend Trask, the one that kicked the Sanderson sisters out of Salem. So they were kind of like a little mad that they didn't kill, like the Sanderson sisters didn't kill the family when they had the chance. So Winifred kind of like came up with a plan. She's planning to use the power spell, but the book wouldn't let her. She keep trying to like flip it open. Then she kind of shoots some lightning at it, and they pretty much read the spell, and they said that it kind of requires the blood of thy enemy, and since thy enemy is, well, dead, but they're related to Trask, so they're pretty much trying to, like, I don't know, try to kill him, and Winifred kind of like kind of like cursed Gilbert and said, if this hourglass run out, you're gonna die. And know that they also need also one of the things that the sisters need to use one of the ingredients to like cast that power spell was the head of a dead lover. And Winnie kind of like think, dead lover. Oh wait a minute, Billy Butcherson. And the quest is on. The sisters are trying to find Trask, and Gilbert trying to like trying to dig up Billy and try to get like the rest of the ingredients. And Becca and Izzy are trapped in the basement, trying to like figure out a way to get out of here. They did try to call Cassie, but that didn't work. And Izzy kind of like pointed out, hey, we got these magic leaves, we might as well use them. So they kind of did that. And knowing that Gilbert kind of like went to Billy's grave. Turns out Billy's been awake this whole time. Ever since 1993, he didn't went back to sleep. And knowing that Gilbert kind of tricks Billy into helping him a little bit. And the sisters were went into the festival, and they were like a little amazed or something. And there was like what was it? Oh, by the way, Billy and Gilbert were like bonding a little bit, and also the sisters were singing one way or another, and they kind of like had the townspeople under trance to try to find the mayor. And by the way, Izzy and Becca kind of like made it out. By the way, Trescott came home. Cassie was cleaning up from the party, and let's see where was it going with this? I think Billy kind of caught on to the fact that Gilbert was like helping the Sanderson sisters, and Gilbert kind of like took his head and pretty much ran to the forbidden woods, and know that the Sanderson sisters actually popped up over at Cassie's house, and well, they kind of found Cassie's house through Mike. They pretty much were chasing him down, and pretty much they tricked the Sanderson sisters again. Her dad came home. What was it? Mary's what was it? Cleaning robots kind of like got rid of they were prison assault again, and they kind of like got loose. They kind of got Cassie. They pretty much took them to the Forbidden Forest. They kind of pick up the pieces that Becca's actually a witch now. Gilbert already assembled all the pieces. The witches already got Kathy. They drew her blood, kind of like trying to like cast a spell. The girls were trying to like formulate a plan. Izzy kind of like Becca was trying to distract them for a minute while Izzy rescued Becca. They had like a little fight scene, and Book kind of like went with Becca, and she sort of ran with it. Okay, the girls are friends again. The book kind of was like trying to like tell the trio that try to like get Becca to read the warning, and they read the warning, and the power spell does like give a witch, make her all powerful, but here's the thing: the witch, whoever casts that spell, pay a price, and they sacrifice their loved ones most. In Winifred's case, she's gonna sacrifice her sisters as the price that she pays. The sisters already finished the incantation, and the black flame candle went out, and they're not even gone, which means they're fully powerful now. And they were celebrating a little bit. Becca tried to tell Winifred and the sisters the news. Winifred didn't believe him. She turned around and see that her sisters are starting to become undone, like they're about to fade and disappear, and they did. Winifred realized that the spell, it really wasn't worth all this. She was begging the book, please, bring my sisters back. I'll do anything. The book kind of like did like open up, and there was a chapter about like bringing the sister a reuniting spell, and Winifred's like, please help me. They did cast the spell. The spell didn't bring the sisters to Winifred, but sends Winifred to them, and she was crying like, oh, thank you. And they kind of told Winifred kind of told them that they're glad that they're happy to have each other, and they should really stick by each other and everything else. Gilbert kind of like showed up on the scene. Well, Gilbert and Billy, well, Billy's body kind of like shows up a little late to the party, and pretty much Billy like finally rest in peace it turns it turns out the reason why he was still awake was because Winifred was telling all those lies, and he couldn't go to sleep because of that. So he kind of rest in peace. Gilbert, they okay. Crap. Becca told Gilbert, "Hey, no more black flame candles, man. After everything that happened, no more black flame candles." The trio did like they kind of like walk into the moonlight or walk into the woods, I guess, together, and that was pretty much the end of the movie. Okay, this movie is good. It lived up to the hype. Whoever wrote this is a freaking genius. I gotta admit though, I like what they did when they like reused when Gilbert was like telling the Sanderson story. They pretty much used footage from the last movie. That was pretty good though. In order that okay, it sent shivers down my spine when Gilbert was talking about like how he saw the Sanderson sisters. That gave me goosebumps for a second. Like what the? So he okay? That's just crazy though. He knew he knew like the whole Sanderson thing. He kind of knew about this. Okay, okay. I gotta admit though, that was okay. I got nothing real to say about that. Gilbert, hopefully he don't make no more black magic candles again. Hopefully not. I did enjoy the first movie as a kid though. I really did. Every year on Halloween. And now I'm gonna be watching the sequel and the first movie every year from Halloween from now on. I'm gonna keep doing that now. Okay, I like what they did with in the open part of the movie. I'm glad that they gave us like a little origin story explaining everything, like how did the Sanderson sisters what made the Sanderson sisters become the Sanderson sisters? Honestly, I thought that the Sanderson sisters were all triplets. In my opinion, like in the first movie, like it never was really cleared out. Hey, who's the oldest here? They never really explained that. But okay, but I just thought they were triplets. Okay, okay, at least okay. Compared to the '90s movie, I'm just saying compare the first movie to the second movie. I mean, the second movie had like a little more adult humor versus like this one. I mean, it still had. Okay, let's be honest. Every movie, TV show, cartoon, they're always going to be a little adult humor, and I'm glad they kind of toned down or kind of like I don't know, kind of nerf or okay, not nerf. They good thing they did turn down power down Sarah's boy crazy thing. At least that because they would not get away with the things they got away with back then. They wouldn't get away with now. I mean, no. Let's be honest. Okay, I really don't got nothing to say. I'm just talking to be talking though. But I gotta admit though, I was mad that Alice I don't know the actor or actresses that were playing the kids in the movie, the three kids, Alice, Danny, and Max. Oh, okay, Allison, my bad. I was mad that they weren't returning for the sequel, but at least with with Gilbert's flashback scene, it was a good way to like bring. It was a good way to like I don't know honor the fact that they wanted to be in the sequel, but they weren't there. It was a good thing that Gilbert that we actually saw a silhouette of them like from the first movie instead of like in order that the way the sisters disappear it was exactly from the first movie. That was so good. Like that was a really there was a bunch of Easter eggs and references. Okay, I'll point out one of them. In one of the dance sequences, one of the people that was in the crowd, one of them was dressing up like Danny's mom or had the same costume as Danny's mom from the first movie, and the other was dressed like Billy. And no, there was a movie with okay when Winifred was searching for the mayor and everything, and flying through the houses, and she looked through the window, she saw pretty much she saw the first movie. She pretty much was watching the first movie. Somebody was watching the first movie in inside the sequel. That was pretty meta though. That was pretty meta though. I gotta admit. Okay, it was pretty funny when they were like got a little scared of Alexa when they busted. Okay, that was a good little callback to the first movie when the Sanderson sisters got back into the Sanderson house, and the way they broke like busted in Cassie's house. That was so good. That was really good. Knowing that same thing with Gilbert's shop though, and knowing that I really did like. Okay, again, I like it though. Okay, compared to '90s movies, like visual effects wise, we all know it's mostly digital. Let's be honest. Almost every movie nowadays like use mostly visual effects instead of practical effects because the '90s movie at the time. Keep in mind, visual effects technology back then was a little rudimentary compared to everything now. Because now we can do like more than what they can do though. And all that, I was okay. I didn't like the fact that they kind of used red as like I don't know, resembling the underworld or wherever the Simpsons came from. But I'm just saying, like in the movie it was green and now they changed it to red. Okay, that's the only part I did not like about that though. And okay, Cassie, what the heck were you doing with Mike? What the heck were you doing? Hey, but who am I to judge? We all got. Hey, we all have our unique tastes in men and women. I know I do. Alright. Okay, I gotta admit though. I gotta admit though. Okay, I got nothing. Okay, I got nothing to say on this one. Hmm. Let's see. What else? Oh yeah. Okay. I like the fact that they kind of debunked the whole Billy and Winifred thing. I'm glad they finally debunked that because I know that there's no way in heck Billy and Winifred being a thing. There's no way in heck. But in order, fellas, you really need to be careful these days because any minute now, some chick can ruin your reputation and your life go to crap. Hashtag me too. Hashtag Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Okay, hashtag Johnny Depp Amber Heard situation. Hashtag witch trials. But seriously though, fellas, protect yourselves. Please. Let's see what else. Okay, the way that the townspeople were dancing when they were under that spell, it kind of gave me like Michael Jackson's Thriller vibe. It kind of was giving me that kind of vibe though. I'm just saying the way they're dancing, the way they're moving, it got me. Trust me, I like I went up and got dancing I was like dancing for a minute, like because it kind of like I said, it does remind me of Thriller though. I love Thriller. You cannot have Halloween without Thriller. Like I said, you cannot have. Like I said, you cannot have Halloween without Thriller, man. Okay, I gotta admit, the movie. Okay, compare the movie to the first one. I gotta admit, it's okay. It might. I mean, at first, I thought the original was better than the sequel, but so far, I mean, rewatching the third time. Well, third time really. Wait, that's okay. Rewatching it for the third time though. It was kind of equal though. It was pretty good though. And at least they didn't like throw around the V carb thing. At least they didn't like throw it around this. Well, they kind of throw it around a little bit, but not as much as like the first one. That's the good part though. You know that was pretty much okay. That's the only thing I got to say about that part though. Okay, the other part I like about in the movie was like one way or another. I like the way that they did that though. That was pretty good though. And I gotta admit, all the actresses that played the Sanderson sisters, they really do got some good singing voice. They might as well form a singing group though. And okay, they gotta come up with a third movie because like, what was it again? If you watch the movie again, what was it? Gilbert's cat kind of like kind of was like what was it in the back messing around and stuff, and we saw another black flame candle. That Gilbert made another one. Oh no! They need to make a third movie. They got to, man. They have to. Okay, again, Hocus Pocus lived up to the hype, man. It is just as good as the original, in my opinion. It is just as good. Okay, guys, fun's over. Time for me to rate this movie. Let's see, factoring the comedic aspect, the the visual effects, they're way better than the '90s in comparison to now. Let's see, carry the two times the one. Okay, plus one again for, I guess, that's for the meta humor. A 4 for the Easter eggs. Let's see. Still doing some calculations, still doing some calculations. It's very hard to calculate this one. This one is good. Hmm, let's see, what else? Hmm, let's see. And I guess the new talent. I gotta admit, the new talent is doing. I mean, so far the actors, the kids the kids that were in the movie, so far they did good. So I would give them a solid at least. Hmm, let's see. I would say at least a solid 6 on the acting. Okay, guys, let's see. I already did the calculations and the numbers are in. Let's see. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll rate Hocus Pocus 2. Let's see. I would say it's at least, I would say it's an 8.5. It was pretty good. It was really good. I really enjoyed this movie. Okay, guys, fun's over. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Check out my deviant art. In case you don't, okay, again, reminding y'all, it's a digital online art gallery where you can like see all my artwork. The link is in the description. So if you guys don't mind, please check it out. Oh, and guys, I need y'all's help. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers. So if you guys don't mind, like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell everybody that loves art and loves movies. And heck, you know what? I gotta sing the Adams Family theme song because it calls for it. I know it at it's Halloween night. Da-da, 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 da-da. The creepy and the kooky, mysterious and spooky. Alright, okay. That's it. No more. I'm done. M3 Bullet out. And happy Halloween!